Hey guys, I'm on here a little bit early. Hopefully my iPad doesn't fall down. So I am in your face tonight. I will wait just a few minutes. Let me get this set before we start. I am just about 5 minutes early, so sorry we postponed it to 9 o'clock tonight, but I had a few things come up. So I know nobody's on, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. You can always go back and rewatch the video. Basically, I am going to do your onboarding tonight. This is for anybody that wants to relaunch their business or anybody that's just joined the business and you're unsure of what to do. I'm going to help you with that. There are 11 steps. First of all, let me go back. You can do this. You may have challenging months, but I promise that you can do this. Don't stop. Believe in yourself and just keep pushing through, push through those no's, because those no's will eventually lead to a yes. So anyways, there are 11 steps to launch your business. The first step is you're going to create your why. Number 2, choose your monthly income goal. 3 is choose the amount of time you want to dedicate to the business. Number 4, give your upline permission to hold you accountable to those goals. Number 5, write a list of approximately 100 people. If you can't think of 100 people right off the bat, get started with just 25. You don't have to get 100, just within a day or whatever. So schedule your launch event or your video, Facebook video. Complete your Smart Start workbook. Complete your Market Partner Academy. And make a dream board and choose your Cadillac and put it on that dream board. So I've got a few things here, and I'm just going to go back. Let's see. 8 steps to follow when you enroll a new market partner. So if you're brand new and you've never enrolled a market partner, a couple of things you're going to want to do. Always add the new market partner to the team pages, which are One Attitude, which is what you're on right now. The other 2%. Monate Hair Testimonies is great. Monate, the Market Partners official page. Team Hair Revolution. Team Monation. Those are just some that I recommend my girls to do. The next thing you're going to want to do is introduce the market partner onto our team page. So whenever you sign up a new girl, introduce them on this team page. It'll be at the top of the page. There's a little section that says pinned post. If you'll click on that and introduce your girls on that link for right now, that kind of keeps our page a little bit cleaner. Notify the your new market partner of the team schedule. So we've got our Meet Monate lives with our team Sunday nights at 9 Central Standard Time, and then we've got the onboarding videos every Wednesday at 8:30 on this team page. Excuse me. I've had horrible allergies today. So the next thing you're going to do when you sign up a new market partner is explain how the back office works, map out how for that person to reach MMP, go over the Dare to Succeed and when to use it, tag and the new market partner in previous week's onboarding video and other helpful videos. So if you sign a new girl up anytime after this video, so next week or the day that you sign them up, you're going to tag them in this video because it's the newest video that you're watching. Schedule a follow-up call after their onboarding video just to see if they have any questions. So a lot of people ask, how do I create my why? I don't have a story. Everybody's got a story. Your story will change. It'll grow. You may take some things off. You're going to add to it. But here's a few little steps on how you can create your why. You're basically going to share your background, what you didn't like about it before you joined Monate, what was your solution, how do you feel about the future now, and what are your goals and dreams. So basically, my story, if I was going to go off of that list there, is I was a stay-at-home, well, I wasn't a stay-at-home mom, but I kind of was. I did photography, and I was a bookkeeper for my dad's oilfield business, and I just had a lot of depression in my life, and so nobody likes that. So once I joined 1A, it totally changed everything. It changed my finances, and it changed my emotional state. So Now I know that nothing can stop me from being successful, and I'm just confident that this company is going to take me places that I never imagined. So that's just something that's just an example of how you could share your story and your why. Let's see. So creating your list of 100 people. Couple of things. Don't prejudge. We never know who is interested in the product or who is interested in the business. Create the list as if you're creating a wedding list. You're not going to leave anybody out. You may have an uncle that's 85 years old that may not want the business or may not want the product, but he may have a niece or a daughter or anybody that might be interested in the business. So approach anybody with it. Add 2 people to your list every day. The people that you think, if somebody had prejudged me in the state that I was at, over a year ago, they probably would have said, "Oh, Melissa won't do that. Melissa's not, doesn't talk to people a whole lot, doesn't get out a whole lot." So if I had been prejudged, then I wouldn't be where I'm at. So that's the same thing with so many other people. Verbal communication is best. Always avoid texting. Not always, but avoid it as much as possible, and Facebook messages as much as possible. It's always the best to do a verbal communication. Let the prospect hear excitement in your voice. Think like a CEO. So be confident in what you're offering people, because we're not selling product. We are simply offering them a different lifestyle if they want it. And it's not for everybody, and that's okay. So you've got to be comfortable with people telling you no. Don't take it personal. A lot of times it just means that it was bad timing, for them. So just think like a CEO, be confident, and go for it. Put a star next to your top 20. These are people that you would consider to be your dream team, people that you're like, I know if they got in this business that they could be very, very successful. One thing I've kind of learned as I've gotten a little bit into the business a little bit further, I'm trying to reach out to different states. So if you've got friends or family or any kind of connection outside of Oklahoma, go for it. I would definitely put a star next to their name, because there are so many people that haven't heard of this business. I talked to a lady last night who messaged me who is in Tennessee, and she's like, nobody knows of this out here. So it's a wide opportunity to reach those that in other states. How to host a launch event. First thing, you're going to reserve your location. It either can be at your home, it can be a coffee shop, it can be a restaurant, it can be at a salon. So you don't have to have a salon to do a launch event. So don't put those limitations on yourself. A lot of people like to do them in the home just because it's a little more inviting, and they'll host a meal or provide food because people typically like to come to events if they know it's something small and something that they're not pressured into, and they can sit down and relax, have coffee or whatever. So the home is a great. Don't let that if your house is small, it don't matter. Get them there. So invite anybody that may be interested, friends, family, customers, coworkers. Provide drinks, finger foods, appetizers, snacks, and if you want to cook a meal, cook a meal. Always have a door prize, whether that is just a little coffee mug with some samples in it, or a free product, whatever. Just have something there, just acknowledging that you're thankful that they're there. So whenever you all come together and everybody's in the room together, thank everybody for coming and let them know that you appreciate their support. Introduce your guest speaker by name and rank. This is one thing that we haven't done a whole lot of, but I think that it's helpful for you as a market partner and for the potential customers that are there. If I am hosting an event and I bring Shayla to my event, I don't want to just announce her as, hey, this is Shayla, she's my upline. If I announce her as, this is Shayla, she has been amazing in my life, she has taught me so much, she is a director in the company, and she is going places and very, very knowledgeable, been very, very successful. It just gives more credibility to her, and it also makes the audience feel like, oh wow, we got somebody that is very, very successful in the company that's here, that took the time out of their schedule to be with us. So I think that that's kind of a neat thing to do, and I think that I really encourage it's something that we need to start doing. Hey Jennifer, hey, I can't see on there, I think it's Vanessa. let's see. So then after you introduced your guest or whoever's there with you, share your story, your why, to connect with them. If you just get up there and say, hey guys, thanks for coming. Now here's Shayla, or here's Vanessa, or whoever's there with you. If they can't connect with you, they're probably not going to be a customer or a market partner. There has to be a connection, so you have to find a way to connect with people. And then after you connect with them, share the Dare to Succeed. Get people involved. This is one thing I think is very, very effective and very, very good. So you've got your group of people, and say that Susie's sitting over in the corner and she's listened to the whole presentation, she's listened to everything. So you're going to use the if I would you approach. Now the if I would you approach is basically giving them exactly what they've said that they want. So if they say, if I say, Susie, if I can show you a way for you to make $200 a month and working 2 hours a week, no, let's do 5 hours, 200 a month, 5 hours a week, is this something that you would be interested in hearing more about? And if she says yes, then we have given her, if that's, oh my gosh, we're giving them what they want is what I'm trying to say. If she wants $200 a month, and if I offer her how she can make $200 a month, then that's just a way to get them engaged. Ask questions. So if we ask them questions, it gets them involved. That was a little confusing. I'll go back over that in a little bit. Share product info. Don't go into great detail on all the products because that will take forever at a launch event. But just go over the benefits and that we're naturally based. You don't have to go into strict detail of every single product. It's okay if you're hosting the event as a new market partner. Be sure to have your products with you. Don't expect your co-host or whoever's there with you that's coming as your presenter or speaker. Don't expect them to bring the product. It's so much easier and so much more convenient if you girls bring it with you. Ask guests what interests them the most about what you've shared. So there's another question, get them involved. And then of course ask them if there's any questions. And then leave them with samples and directions on how to use the product. It's so easy just to give them a sample, but we really need to take that next step and give them directions on how to use the product. It's very, very important. Okay, so back to the if I would you approach. So you've got your group of ladies there. You're going to ask what interests you the most out of everything I've shared. On a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in joining the business or becoming a customer? Most of the time people are interested. If I would you approach is really about being a market partner. And how can I get, if they say that they're at an 8, then we simply say, well, how can I get you to a 10? The next thing you're going to ask, how much would you need to earn per month to make this worth your time? They're typically going to tell you, oh, I'd probably need $500 a month. Then you're going to say, how much time are you willing to commit to this business? They're probably going to say, oh, I don't know, an hour a day. And how many months are you willing to give me to help you reach that goal? So for an example, let's say they want $200 a month. They want to work an hour a day, and they're going to give us 3 months to get them to that goal. We simply come back and tell them, so if I could map out a plan to get you to $200 a month, working 2 hours a day, all of that within 3 months, would you be willing to take a look into this business? Well, we've given them exactly what they've asked for. This approach is very, very effective, and it really gets them engaged. And so I really, if you have questions on that, post those, and I'll get with you and help you on that. But I can tell you that that is a very, very effective thing to do at a Meet 1-8 event. So, and then of course, you're always going to share at your Meet 1-8, your launch event, share, the difference between a market partner, VIP, and a retail customer. One thing I will share that we always kind of forget is the consistency program. New people, if you get 200 PV with all for 2 months, then that following month, you're going to get a free product, which is the Revive shampoo. And then if you maintain that for the third month, if you get 200 PV, you're going to get the Replenish mask. And for the fourth month, if you get 200 PV, you're going to get the Rejuvenate oil. Take advantage of that. That's basically just giving you free stuff. So totally take advantage of that. The other thing too, whenever you sign up as a market partner, you get a website, and it's free. However, you need to downgrade your website to keep it for free. I suggest going in immediately and just downgrading your website. Get with your upline, ask how to do that, because I can tell you that you really don't need that upgraded website until you hit Market Mentor or something like that. Everything you need is for free. So don't be charged the $19.95 right now, because you really, really don't need it. So definitely downgrade that. I have started, as soon as I sign somebody up that day, I just go in and downgrade their website. That way it's just never forgotten. That's just something new that I've started, actually, but I know several other people do that, and it's worked out really, really well, because then you just don't forget. Let's see if I forgot anything. I can't really see any comments right now. Sorry, girls, my iPad's in a weird spot. So one thing I'll kind of share, since this is training and a lot of people don't know this, average monthly incomes. You may have seen this floating around on Facebook or whatever, but I'm going to kind of give you those numbers. So if y'all want to jot that down, it'd be great. That way, if you have newbies or prospects and they ask you, well, what can you make? What are people making? Here's those numbers for you. As a managing market builder, MMB, you can average around 1.4 thousand a month. Associate market mentor, 2.4. Market mentor, 4.3. Managing market mentor, 8.9 thousand. I assumed that y'all kind of were following along with that. Associate executive director, 16.3. Executive director, 40.2. And a senior executive director, 95.7. Now, those are just averages. So it's not, not everybody's making those numbers. We're talking, they took the collective group of everybody and just put that together. So not every SED is making $95,000 a month. And oh yeah, this is monthly income. So those are some numbers if y'all want to jot those down. Hi Judy, I just saw your name pop up. Payday, we get paid on the 15th of every month. I like to call that the big mama paycheck because that's kind of whenever you get your big check, and then you're going to get paid every other Friday for VIP sales and retail sales. You'll get those checks every other Friday. Let me see if I miss anything. Hi Madison. Hey Whitney. Let's see. Okay, so connecting with people. Okay, this is very, very, I'm so scatterbrained. I don't know what my deal is, but I am loving reaching out to people cold market. I am so loving it right now because, for example, a lot of people struggle with it, and I did in the beginning, but now I've just noticed it's just so easy. So I was at Target the other day, and the cashier's sitting there, and she has this like short hair, and it's like rainbow, like all different colors. And I was just like, Jalen was with me, and I said, oh, cool hair. Of course, it's nothing I would do, but it was just fun, and it really was bright and colorful. And I said, that's awesome hair. And she said, oh, thank you. And I said, well, do you have to worry about like it fading or anything? And she was like, yeah, it does kind of fade. And I was like, oh. I said, well, what kind of shampoo do you use? And she was telling me, I can't remember what it was. And I said, look, I have got amazing shampoo that won't fade that color. And I said, I promise you will love it. And I handed her my business card, and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you. I've never heard of this. That's how easy it was to reach out to a stranger with Monate. So super, super easy. I've noticed that by complimenting people, they are tuned in, like they will listen to you. So I love being able, and everybody loves a compliment. So that's just an easy way to connect with your cold market, because at this point, some of us have been in the business a little bit longer, and so we're having to reach out to cold market. Now, I'm not saying like don't reach out to cold market if you're a newbie. Go for it. Reach out to your warm market, your cold market, and your hot market. Warm market, that's going to be, hang on, let me make sure I get all this right. Okay, warm markets got your old classmates, your coworkers, casual friends. Your hot markets, your close friends and your family. And then cold markets, just random strangers. Which sometimes random strangers are a little bit easier than your friends and your family. So, okay, so connecting with people. A lot of people struggle with it, and it's totally understandable in the beginning, but I promise once you get more confident in this business and the more that you want it, the easier it gets. Verbal communication is always best. Be a friend, not a salesperson. Ask them how they've been, take them to lunch, build a relationship with them, and be honest. The truth is enough to build credibility. So build a relationship, because people are more likely to be on board with you if they have a relationship with you. Let's see, what else? Okay, finding prospects. There's several different categories. You've got customers. Sometimes customers want to turn over and just become a market partner within just a couple of months. So always follow up with them and just ask them if they've thought about becoming a market partner. Past prospects, if they've told you no, reach out to them. I usually try to reach out to mine about once a month. People that just said that they weren't interested. I never know. You never know when they're going to be interested. And then mention to them that the momentum is growing, and that we are in momentum, and that the company is still growing, but it's not too late to join. And because a lot of people will be like, gosh, it's already been around, or I've got 100 friends that sell it, I don't want to do it. But let them know that the opportunity is still massively huge. Ask your contacts if you can get ideas on how you can build your business in their area. So if you've got a friend, say that they live in Dallas, and say that they're a VIP, but they don't want to be a market partner, just ask them ask them for referrals. And if they give you referrals, then give them, I don't know, a free little product. Find a way to get referrals out of your VIP customers. Also ask them to host events for you. That's great. That's a great way to reach out to people as well. And then always ask if you can take them to lunch, because there's something about connecting with people face to face rather than messaging or by Facebook or whatever. And even though conversation is best, face to face is always the most effective. Lifestyle networking. This is another group. Look for ways to engage in conversation. Give someone a compliment. Ask questions about what they do for a living. I read one example. If you're at Walmart and a woman has got kids and they're there with her, compliment the kids and ask them like, oh my gosh, are you ready for school to start? And then just have a little conversation there, and then talk with the mom and say, look, it sounds like your kids love school. I bet you're ready for them to go back. What do you do? Do you get to stay home with your kids? Something like that. And then if they say no, I have to work, but I wish I could stay at home with my kids, there's your open door. That is your way to get in. Say, look, I can totally help you if you want to stay at home, because I've got several people on my team that used to work full-time jobs that were desperate to stay at home with their kids, and now they can. And this is, that's just an opportunity to reach out to those people. Another group is parties and events. So we've got the holidays coming up. We've got Christmas coming up. I don't know, some people do Halloween parties and Thanksgiving events. So at those events, interact with people, even if it's strangers. Don't go into full detail of what you do, but just interact with people. Let them leave with a business card, and you leave with theirs, or you leave with their number. It's very, very important. That's one thing I've noticed for me personally, is I will give them business cards, but I'll leave thinking, oh my gosh, I should have got their number, because I know that they're not going to call me. So from now on, my goal is, look, give me your number, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in my phone right then, and then I'm going to give them my business card just so that they'll have it. Social media, let's see. So you're going to want to mix up your personal posts with your business posts every few days. Don't let money consume your life, because I promise you, people will get tired of it and they're probably going to block you. I think I've got friends and family that have blocked me. So that's okay, because I've had success in this business. Give acknowledgement for big rank advancements. So if you've got a girl on your team that ranks up, give them the acknowledgement on your personal page. Post it to their page, because that's just going to create more feed. I can't think right now. You know what I'm saying. It'll just create more people seeing the post. Give acknowledgement for VIP customers. And that's one thing I never really thought about until I started writing all this stuff out, because a lot of times VIP customers, they go unnoticed. The other day I just bought 3 little $10 Starbucks gift cards, putting those in the mail, say, look, just thank you for being a customer. So just give them little things to make them feel special. Let's see. Oh, and if somebody earns a trip, if somebody earns a free trip, acknowledge that on Facebook. It's going to create more feed, more people seeing that in the news feed. And the thing of it is that people are watching our Facebook. They are watching what we're doing, because I know just for me, I had a lady that's now a market partner. She said she had been watching me for like 6 months. She never said a word to me about Monate, but she was watching progress, and she was watching, and then she just got curious. So, sorry, I use my hands a lot, so this lighting's going crazy. Networking groups, events, like I said, parties and holiday events, service people. So when you're creating your list, you can put these people on your list. You got your hairstylists, which are great. Whitney's mine. Nail tech, insurance agents, your realtor, your loan officer. So I promise you know people. That's a lot of people say, well, I don't want to do it because I don't know anybody. I promise you know a lot more people than what you think. It's just reaching out to those people. If you ever need help reaching out to somebody, just get with your upline, or I don't know, post on here, and I'd be glad to help. So how to keep great customers, walk them through their first order. This helps eliminate errors and buyer's remorse. So sometimes when you're at Walmart, or I used to do this really, really bad because I really did not have the extra money to spend on anything, but I'd get up to the line, I'd be like, no, I can wait on that fingernail polish. No, I don't need that lipstick. No, I don't need that. So how you just kind of push it over there in the candy. That's horrible. I shouldn't even be sharing that. But that's buyer's remorse. Like I knew that I didn't need to buy that. So if we walk them through that first order and just get it done for them, it just helps eliminate all that. Send them a handwritten thank you card as they place an order. Do a follow-up call approximately 1 week after they've received their order, and ask how they are loving their experience so far. So, big thing here. One thing I've learned, and one thing we've been taught, don't ask them if they're loving the product. Ask them what they're loving about the product. Because if we ask them if they're liking the product, it's creating a door for them to say no, I don't like it. So if we ask them what they love about it, it's just kind of leaving it as a positive thing. We don't want to kind of allow any negativity. Now, if there is, then that's fine, but we just don't want to open that door for them, if that makes sense. So contact, okay, I already did that. Always notify your VIP customers of new products and flash sales. And ask them if they'd be interested in hosting an event. Just tell them, look, I know that you're paying for this product. I truly appreciate you being a customer, but I would love to help you get free product forever. So would you just be interested in just getting a few of your friends over one night, and we can just host an event? And if we can get 3 of those people sign up underneath you and they order all within the same month, you're going to get free product for the next month. So that's a great way to build your team, to build your volume as well. Let's see. Okay, I know I've been on here forever, but I told Shayla I was going to just go for it tonight. So I'm doing tons of different stuff. A lot of this is on training that we done a couple of weeks ago. How to deal with objections. So we are always going to get told no. I still get told no. Shayla still gets told no. Whitney, Chelsea, we all get told no. But I can tell you, and you're going to hear these objections at some point. No time, no money. It's a pyramid scheme. I'm not a salesperson. I don't have any friends. I've tried it before. Too expensive, or I have a job. So those are just some of the objections that I promise that you will hear eventually. But the truth is that there's really 2 real objections for a person in this field. It's limited belief about themselves, and it's limited belief about network marketing. So number 1, they feel like they can't do it. They feel like that they won't be successful. And then 2, they just think our MLM is like every other MLM. So whenever you're approaching somebody, and if they tell you no, you're going to want to listen to them, ask them for information, ask them for details, relate to them, show empathy, and apologize. Basically, apologize for what they went through and what they experienced previously. Share your story. So This is called the feel, felt, found method. I totally understand how you feel. I felt the exact same way. But what I have found is, and then you share what you want to share. And then just share, if I told you that this has changed my life, would you give me 10 minutes to share this business with you? So that's just how to deal with that. Now, the couple other things, if you don't have a calendar or a schedule planner or something like that, be sure to get that. It's very, very important to be organized, and you want to be a leader and create these things so that everybody in your team does the same things that you do. The other thing that we really want to let all you guys know is follow the chain of command. So if you have a problem, go directly to your upline, because if you skip your upline, then it's not giving that upline the opportunity to learn something. So they may not know the answer, so then therefore they will go to their upline. So we want to train everybody. We want everybody to get this as much information as possible, is what I'm trying to say. So if your upline don't know it, then they're going to go further. So don't go 4 legs above your upline, try to get an answer. Really, it's very, very important to stick to the chain of command. The other thing, a lot of people don't know this, write this number down. This is our Monate customer service number. It's 1-844 my Monate. So it's 1-844-696-6628. That's the number that you will need for questions or concerns. If there's something wrong with the orders, that's what you'll need. So guys, I think I've covered everything. If you've got questions, post them there and I'll get to them. I hope this was helpful. I know it was longer than usual, but I just kind of wanted to add a little bit of bonus in there for you guys tonight. So have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great weekend. Bye guys.